Hi everyone, this is Koke from HubSpot. I'm a sales specialist, and today I'm going to explain what the HubSpot credits are, the assistants, and the agents that you have after inbound. So, the marketing team has prepared these amazing slides that explain the credits and some of the AI tools that were launched as well during inbound. So, if we navigate through this, we have more than 100 plus AI features that are included on your subscription today. Some of those are for marketing, some of those for sales, and some of those for Service Hub as well. If we look at the ones in marketing, we can see that we have several features like audiences, segments. These used to be lists in HubSpot. We have localized lists. We have personalization, AI. Um, Optimization for pages, the one that used to be the search engine optimization, the SEO, Breeze Assistant, etc. Breeze Assistant will be a huge part today because there is so much in these, so much powerful use cases and ideas that you can bring up and start using today for any single one of your teams that work in HubSpot. We're talking about marketing, service, sales, operations, legal teams, anything pretty much. Then, if we look at the sales tools, we have deal summaries, call summaries, again, Breeze Assistance, deal intelligence, etc. This one, Breeze Assistant, you can see it again. And deal summary, these two, I have to highlight that they are free for any single customers. Other tools might be depending on the type of subscription that you have in HubSpot for Sales Hub. And then if we move to Service Hub, we have reply recommendations, ticket summary, ticket naming, knowledge sources, and again, Breeze Assistants, feedback summaries, etc. So today, again, I'm going to mention the assistants, but also some of the Breeze agents, at least the ones that more people are looking for, the ones that people are thinking about, like, okay, how the credits work and consume. So these are the ones that consume credits, and you will see the customer agent today, you will see the prospecting agent today, and you will see the data agent, all of those running in my portal. Um, we also will also see or mention at least the AI workflow actions. I will mention the Data Studio sync, and I will show you how the intent signals also work. If you have a host subscription, you will likely have these credits for free right now in your account, and this renew every month. So every month you will have either 500 credits for free, or 3,000, or enterprise 5,000. Now, if you have a Data Hub, these changes, and I believe here is 5,000, and here would be 10,000 credits for free every month, right? I will share these slides, so you don't have to worry. I'll put the link also in the
So, first of all, assistant. This doesn't consume credits, and that's why I like joining at the very beginning, because it's like, okay, so we have this for free, we can use it right now. And assistant is pretty much ChatGPT running in the background. So instead of having two windows, two different tabs open, customers can use it directly from here. And for example, if I have a call with MLNs and I'm a CSM, right? I can say, I can actually go to Emulence and I can see this company. From here, I can enrich it, right? So this default enrichment, so the enrichment that used to be just properties like company name, annual revenue, um, country, things like that. All these things are for free now. So they can just click in Enrich and they will have this company enriched with 19 properties, as you can see in the intelligence tab. But again, let's go back to the previous thing that we were looking at, and this is the Breeze Assistant. So I have all the information here about my customer. Probably I had calls with them in the past. So now what I need to do is as a customer success manager, I'm going to meet them. And I have a call with them maybe in the next hour. So I can say, help me prepare for a call with this company and their customer success manager, and I will be meeting them in 1 hour, right? So with this, perfect. So with this, now it's looking at the meetings, it's looking at everything, is checking at these at the activities that I have with this company in the past. It's pretty much looking at everything that I have in the CRM. And with this, it's going to help me prepare for my call. I can also be a little bit better. I can say, hey, help me prepare an agenda as well. So here we have a company profile and call preparation for Emolens. So I can see some information about this company. I can see different recent activity and engagement. I can see signals. I can see action items for your call. And this is perfect. But let's say, okay, I don't want to write these every single day. It takes me probably less than a minute. It takes me seconds, but I'm a lazy person. I don't want to actually write these every single time. So for that, I've also created custom agents. So what is a custom agent? Is a custom GPT, a Gemini Gem, whatever you want to call it. And this one will be helping me so I don't have to enter that same input over and over again, and I can make it faster. So I create one for CSMs here. And the only thing that I need is the company domain because that's what I say. But on this one, I also say search on the internet for news as well. Look for news because I need talking points when I want to reach out to them. So I want to know if there's any recent news, but I don't want to do this research every single time. So I just put it there. Well, I'm doing whatever I need to do on my day to day, and this is doing the research right now. So I'm gonna go back to this in a second. Here is where I create all my different assistants. So I have one for discovery calls. I have one for legal questions. You can fit it with information about the legal stuff. I have one for internal processes. So this is going to help every single team that actually works in HubSpot. So if you are a sales rep that needs to do discovery calls and prepare for these, you only need to enter the company domain. Set that that's the only input, and then it's going to research on all the previous calls that you have with this company. If you're a CSM, you can prepare for the calls. If you are a support person, you can find answers based on tickets that previously had those questions before. So for any person, again, that lives in HubSpot, right? So again, this is a freebies. This is not something that is going to spend credits. And as we can see here, it look at everything. It look for news, things that I can bring up or call, some of them super recently from the September the 10th, in July, blah, blah, blah. So I have a lot of information here that I can use for preparing for my call. So again, this is something that I will always show whenever you see your customers struggling with processes. This is what they need. Okay. And they don't have to pay for another subscription for ChatGPT because they have it in HubSpot. That's the best thing. So the next thing, again, I mentioned earlier, the data enrichment. It is free now. You can enrich automatically every contact, every company that gets added to the CRM. This is something that customers love, right? And it makes HubSpot super attractive. Is there any other CRM that enrich every record that you add? Definitely no. So HubSpot has a huge advantage here. And this is something that I would recommend for anybody to show. Then conversational enrichment. And I'm realizing I'm taking so much time. So I'm going to fly through this now. conversational enrichment, something that I would also show them because this is something that your customers can enrich their contacts when they're interacting with them. And this is going to grab things like the phone number, job titles, if they change jobs, if they're out of office, all these through communications via email, right? So that's the first part. That's the freebie. Then we have the customer agent, and this is the one that I sell normally. So customer agent is amazing. Customer agent can help your customers solve 24/7 for the customers. They can enroll them. They can turn it on maybe only on the weekends when they need to solve for the customers. When they are finishing work and they want to turn it on to keep answering questions for their customers. So this is perfect. But now it can read data from the CRM. It can also generate leads and qualify those leads. So in my case, I set up my customer agent with to be able to answer questions. So for example, if I go here and I say, also it works in any language. So just to quickly show you what I fit it with, and this is short answers. I ask, hey, do I need my passport? Yes, you do. You need your passport and your ID to pass the trial. That's all the information that I give it about the passport, nothing else, and only in English as well. So I can open this and I can say, hola, me gustaría saber si necesito mi pasaporte porque, porque, porque al parecer lo he perdido. Espero poder pasar el trial sin el pasaporte. Gracias. So, this just to show you that it works in Spanish as well. It works in any language. But here, for example, I'm hoping that this is going to reply to me in Spanish now, because tomorrow I'm going to show this in my webinar. And as you can see here, it says, I'm really sorry that you lost your passport. But to pass the trial, you do need your passport and some ID. If you need any help, additional help, or you need to talk to a human, please let me know. So, answer my question? Yes, 100%. It did. I can ask any other question in any other language and it will adapt. But I can also connect it to an API, and I can connect it to an ERP system or to Shopify and check on the status of my transaction or check on pretty much anything needed. Then for the qualification, as you can see here, if we go to the agent goals, and I added some qualification saying like, hey, the criteria that I want to know is if this person comes and asks me about Service Hub or Marketing Hub. First, I want to know their annual budget. If it's 12K or more, then we are going to partially qualify. And if it's less, I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? I can give you information instead. So if I go here, I'm gonna test it again. And I'm gonna say, I would like to know about Service Hub. So I train it so it asks for the email. Of course, we are generating leads, so you need to ask for my email. That's fair. Coque@gmail.com, right? So now that it knows my email, what is the next step? Asking me for my budget. So it is asking for the budget right now. And here we see annual budget. I'm gonna say, okay, it is 13K. So I'm gonna send it. Also, like, this is super robotic. You can say, hey, yeah, sure, my budget, 13K, whatever. Feel free to talk to an AI. You don't have to be a robot, because you know there's an AI on the other side. And based on this, now it should give me a meeting link and allow me to book a call with a sales rep. So it's taking longer because it's updating the data in the CRM. Now, in live, this happens super faster, right? So here is a meeting link, blah, blah, blah. Let's book a call. Here we go. We can book a call. This is perfect. So you're not only solving for your customers, but you're also generating leads. So for marketing and sales, this is perfect. Again, 24/7. So that is on the customer agent. Here is the help desk where I normally have all the conversations from my customer agent. This is one that I had earlier. So hopefully you're familiar with the help desk as well. This is the landing page that I created for tomorrow where I'm going to show the agent as well. But again, that's the customer agent. So then we have the prospecting agent. And again, I'm going to try to fly here. The prospecting agent, two things: do a research on a company, or you can run a lead, and based on this, it's going to prospect that lead. This means sending them a sequence. So for your team that are trying to generate more leads, that are trying to qualify more leads, they're trying to increase their revenue, get return of investment. This is the thing. This is the thing. So here, from the sales workspace, now I don't sell this, so I have set it up, super simple. But I already set up my prospecting agent. And now if I go to the sales workspace, I can do a research on a company. And this is going to cost me 10 credits. So here I'm doing a research on this company. It's going to take a little bit. So I'm going to come back to this later. But in the meantime, this is going to do the job. Now, if I go to the prospecting agent, you can, your customers can set up many of them, right? So here I can set up an agent. I already set up one profile. Your customers can create multiple profiles, maybe one for each one of the sales reps. They will have their own BDR. And here, if I go, I can change the identity. I can connect it to an email. I can connect it to a meeting link. I can connect it. I can give it a tone of voice. I can enable it for multiple languages. Yes, it works in many languages, every single language that also the customer agent works with. And here I'm pretty much training it, right? But this is something that is going to be important. Do you want it to be semi-autonomous or you want it to be autonomous? So semi-autonomous is creating the emails, but not sending them to the leads. Autonomous is to the prospect. I believe you. I trust you. You go and do your thing. So I'm back. I set it up. Now from here, I can do the enrollment, right? I can do it manually, but if you're paying for this, why do you want to do it manually? So you can also see the automations, and let me show you the automations. I think I have them here. Yes. So for the automations, you can say, hey, if they visit a page, if they do something like that, then enroll them straight away in this. If they enroll them in the prospecting agent, it's going to be 100 credits again. But you can also set up if they fill a form. Let me move my head from here. It could be based on criteria. So X days after the engagement, or if they belong to any list, right? So there are a few options there to make everybody happy. So now I'll come back to these and the research is complete. So that is the prospecting agent for your team that maybe have one person doing prospecting, maybe they have one or two, three salespeople. This is going to be a game changer. Now, the last one, data agent. This is going to be super simple. Again, smart columns, smart actions, smart properties. So smart actions, actually, I didn't finish setting this up, but from this one, I can do any actions that you would normally do on ChatGPT or Gemini within HubSpot straight away. So what I can do here, this one, for example, is a ticket workflow. Manually enroll, doesn't matter. I can say, hey, every time that a ticket is created, analyze this ticket on X, Y, or Z. So here I have as Breeze, and I can say, hey, look at this and this and this property and give me the sentiment, or check out where this was created from and check at the ticket. What is it called? The ticket is not the name, but this description. And based on this, put in one of these categories, or check if they are asking for a job, because if they're asking for a job, that should be to a different environment. So check if they are sending the CV, and in that case, give me back a yes or no. So these kind of things, this kind of level of automation can be done. The AI is pretty smart to do this simple task. And for your team, this means the automation and the time consuming opening this ticket, visualizing, deciding if it is or not a that their person is asking for a job, and send it to the other person. You can automate all that, right? Then we have the smart properties. So I don't know if you've seen the smart properties before, but I'm going to show you now on one company how it looks like. So I created different smart properties, like what did this company do, recent news, competitors, challenges. And if I want to enrich any of these, I can just go here and say enrich record, and sorry, field smart properties. And for each one of these smart properties, it's gonna consume 10 credits, right? I can also turn on the tracking signals for research and buyer intent, and this goes 10 credits, and it shows on all these kind of signals, which is amazing. These are things that you need. Email bounce, perfect for marketing. Visitor intent, perfect for marketing and sales. Research, perfect for the sales team to know when they are researching a product or a service that I provide, so I can reach out to them even if they haven't visited my website. But I can have this as a target account, and this for me means a lot. Funding, tech investment, everything. So, okay, we can do it this in one by one, but again, you probably don't want to do this one by one. So what we have as well here is the is the add a column. So I can create a new one, and I can say, maybe I want to know if this company has an office in Dublin, because maybe I only work in Dublin, right? Does this company has an office in Dublin? Return yes or no. I don't want anything else, just that. So this is going to create a property for me, right? But don't worry, not yet. It's not just like that. So it's going to be a single checkbox. Nah, I don't want it like that. I want something more visual. So maybe I want to drop down select. And I want a badge. And I want a color. So this is yes, this is no. And based on this, I can apply the changes. So it's going to look like that. Beautiful. I prefer it that way. Then I can test it. So does this company have an office in Dublin? Probably no. Belleville? Probably no. I know one that at least has a office in Dublin. So now it's going to say obviously no, obviously no. Now, Hotspot, it's different. We do have an office in Dublin. So this is how I can say, okay, I'm only going to go with those companies, but I don't have to do the research manually one by one. I can do this. And because in this view, I have 500 companies, I can say, you know what, build this for the 500 companies. And that's going to be an extra whoop. So it will be 5,000 credits that it consume, I believe. Anyways, it's 500 times 10 because each one of these smart properties would be 10 credits, right? So I'm not going to do it. I don't want to run out of credits before the webinar tomorrow. But guys, hopefully you like this.